Hey guys, today I'm going to make some Blue's Clues holiday ornaments. So let's check it out. So here's one of Eric's Blue's Clues books, and there's Magenta, the Green Dog, and Blue. Eric also likes Periwinkle, so I'm going to make a Periwinkle ornament as well. I have my colors right here, and I have these plastic ornaments. I got these at Michael's. They're only 99 cents a piece. The plastic ornaments are really cool because if you drop them, they're just going to bounce and they're not going to shatter. So if you do all that hard work, it's not going to get destroyed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to mix the acrylic paints. As you can see, I have some dark colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them with the white to lighten them up, and then I'm going to pour them into the plastic ornaments. So I have my red mixed with the white, and I'm gonna swirl it all together and make a light pink. And now it is a light pink. I have my green paint mixed with the white, and I think it's pretty close to Green Dog. So I'm gonna pour this into my ornament, and I'm gonna swish it all around. You don't have to mix the acrylic paints like I'm doing. I'm just using the colors that I have. You could go to the craft store and you could get colors that are very similar to Blue's Clues. Okay, I'll show you what this looks like when it's done. So my ornament is all set. I'm just gonna have it rest in the cup. Okay, I just finished my color for blue. Looks pretty close. And I'm just gonna let these sit in these plastic cups, and they're gonna dry overnight, and we'll work with them in the morning. So it's the next morning, and I had these dry overnight. They look really good. Now that the ornaments have dried overnight, there's gonna be some excess paint that's still at the bottom of this. So what I did was I tipped all the ornaments over, and the excess paint is gonna drip to the bottom of the cup. I'm gonna do that with the lavender one as well.
It's done.
Okay. I'm gonna let these drip for about an hour, and then I'm gonna check on them, and then I'm gonna flip it back over, and I'm gonna let them dry one more time. So I've had these dry for a couple of days because we've been very busy doing other projects and stuff, and I totally forgot about these, so now I'm back to these ornaments. And I put the tops back on, and we're gonna start decorating them. It's so exciting. I have all my felt lined up. I have my scissors and my tacking glue. I also have a glue gun, just in case it's much quicker to glue these together with the glue gun. So I'm gonna plug that in so it gets warmed up. I pulled out Eric's Blue's Clues books to help me with putting the spots in the right spot and seeing the shape of the nose. So we were gonna make Magenta, the Green Dog, Blue, and Periwinkle. This is gonna be so cool. I also pulled out some scrap samples of felt. I always keep them because you just never know when you're gonna use them. Like, I'm gonna need the white for the eyes, and it looks like Periwinkle has a pink nose. So these colors are gonna be perfect. So if you have any leftover felt, it's always good to keep it because you never know when you're gonna need it. Now, to start making the designs on the face, you could do one of two things. You can use a paper and a pencil, and you can start tracing it out, and then you use that as a template to cut with the felt, or you could just cut the felt freehand. I think I'm gonna make a template on the paper, and then I'm also gonna cut them freehand. If you're not too good at drawing, one of the things you can do is you can trace. You can trace Blue's nose, like that. You can do something, it kind of looks like a mushroom. The great thing is with the pencil, you can also make adjustments. So if you're like, no, I want it to be bigger, you can make it bigger, and just change it how you want it to go. Then we have the eyes. can do that. You also have to judge it by the ornament. You can tell this is going to be pretty good of a shape. You can also use googly eyes if you want to. I'm going to do felt because I think it will look a lot nicer. And he has little teeth, so we're going to have to cut out little pieces of teeth. So let's start doing that. So I have my template made for the nose, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out, and then I'm going to transfer it onto the felt, and I'm going to start cutting it on the felt. So now that I cut my template out, I'm going to use my ornament, and I'm going to see how this nose fits on the ornament. And it looks like it's going to be perfect. The eyes are going to go here, we're going to have the ears hanging down, and we have enough room for the mouth. So now I'm going to cut out my template of Blue's nose. So I'm going to cut a little piece of felt. And we're just going to line up the nose on here, and we're going to hold it down tightly because we don't want it to move. Because if it moves, it's going to screw it all up. And you're going to slowly cut. And don't worry if it's not totally perfect, because you can adjust it and trim it as you go. So here's Blue's nose. I'm just going to fix it up a little bit because it's a lot harder to get into the corners. And here's Blue's nose. Nose on here. We're going to do the eyes. And you can see Blue's eyes right there. I also cut a template for that, but that's going to be pretty easy to cut. But just to be on the safe side, we could use the template. Little blue eyes that kind of match the nose, so I'm just going to be using the little pieces of scrap felt. Okay, so we get the two little eyes. It's starting to look like Blue. Now if you notice, Blue has a spot here and a spot here, so we're going to be doing that. So here's our half a circle. We can make it smaller as we go. And Blue has like a big ball at the end of her ears. And then they kind of curve a little bit. So it's gonna basically like go like that. And we're gonna cut that out. It's always good to have a picture of what you're doing, so it helps you when you're trying to trace it or draw it by sight. So let's cut out this ear. Here's Blue's ear. We can use this as well on the other side. We're just going to reverse it. And we're going to test this out on here to see how it looks. I think that's going to look really cute. Okay, so now we're going to cut it out on here. So if you want to cut it twice as quick, you could fold your felt in half and cut it out, and then you just flip it and it'll be the other side of the ear. Or you can do one by one. It's up to you. Give myself a little bit of room just in case I want to make adjustments, like I want to make this wider and stuff. Because sometimes I just eyeball things instead of perfectly measuring everything. If you are the type that likes to perfectly measure things, go for it. Now we have 2 ears. Ta-da! And we gotta make the speckles. And this has a little piece. This is why it's so good to keep the scraps, because I'm basically just cutting things out as I need them. You waste less felt that way, and you can do more projects. So you see I'm just, the carrot's fine. And then the other one on this ear is much smaller. Okay, we're gonna glue that on, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like in a second. So here's basically a close-up of what it's gonna look like kinda on the ornament. And I have the glue gun warming up, so I'm gonna start doing that right now. I'm gonna use the tacky glue for the inner parts of the eyes. We're gonna do the nose. I'm gonna glue the nose on. Let's stick this on. And don't worry about the tacky glue because this dries clear. And the thing with the tacky glue is at least you can adjust it, so if you want it a little higher, you can put it a little higher. Okay, put that right there. There we go. Looks very much like blue, it's so cute. And we have to put the little spots on Blue's face on the sides. I'm gonna save that more towards the end because I want to put the ears on. The ears I'm definitely gonna use the glue gun. But before I use the glue gun, I'm gonna glue these down. This craft project would be really great for if your child has a birthday party and it's around the holidays. This would make a great little party favor. And then the kids can put it on their tree. This is the part where we gotta hold on to it for just a little bit. I'm just gonna put that in the cup and let it dry. So like I said for Blue, I saved the side pieces on her face for last. And I'm glad I did because I just wanted to adjust them and make them a little bit smaller. That's how you like can play around with it and see what needs to be done. So I'm just gonna round these off and make them a little bit smaller because they were a little too big. And I changed them from half a circles to a full circle because where this is like a 3-dimensional piece, Blue is gonna have a 3-dimensional spot. So I'm gonna put one right there and Blue has another one up here. So I'm gonna glue these on with the tacky glue. Alright, Blue. This is right above your nose. And your other one is right below your nose. Blue is so cute. Can't take it. Okay, there is our Blue. I'm gonna let her dry and I'm gonna cut out the other pieces and I'm gonna show you what those look like and I'm gonna glue them together. I have all the rest of the faces cut out and I'm gonna start gluing them onto the ornaments. So let's start doing that. Periwinkle has a lot of small pieces, so I'm gonna be using the tacky glue for that. little eyebrows and little freckles. So let's start with the eyebrows. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line that goes down. Let that dry, and then I'm going to glue all the ears on together. I'm going to start working on the rest of the faces. So I have all the faces drying in the cup, and I'm going to get the glue gun and I'm going to glue the ears on. Okay, let's start gluing. I'm going to start with magenta. Eric is going to be so excited when he sees these. He's going to freak out. Now let's move on to the green dog. He is so cute. He just has like little ears. I think I'm gonna cut him a little bit. The green dog. Let him try now. And now we're gonna move on to Periwinkle. And then we have to make Periwinkle is like a little fuzzy, so I have to cut some hair for that. I'm just gonna glue that right to the tip of the ornament. Okay. These came out so cute. Okay, and we'll let them dry, and then I'm gonna hang them on the tree. So for my green dog, I tied a ribbon around it to hang it. I also have these little wire hooks that you can use, and it came with these little plastic ones right here. You can also put those on the tree. It's up to you. So here is our completed Blue's Clues Christmas ornaments. I can't wait for Eric to see them. He is going to be so excited. If you love Blue's Clues as much as we do, we have some other craft videos that we made. Check them out. I'll leave a link for you guys so you can see them. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel.
Wow, look at all these ornaments!
Which one's your favorite?
Green dog.
Really? Wow!
Look at the cool ornaments that Mama made. Okay, got it. See.